I'm all about working smarter, not harder. So in today's video, I'm sharing some really boring, mundane products that make my life 200 times easier. I'm telling you, I'm more efficient, my home is more organized, and living life is just easier. And I think they're gonna upgrade your life too. But before we do that, hello, welcome to the channel. My name is KB and I'm your interior design fairy godmother because I help you achieve the luxe look for less. But I can only help you do that if you smash that subscribe button. So go ahead and do so, but let's get into today's video. So product number one is the keyhole organizer. So really simple. Basically, it's a gadget that you attach to your electrical socket and it just has hooks on it. And this has been a game changer for me because I don't carry a purse. So I just like have my things hanging and I go. And the frequency with which I get to my car and realize I don't have my keys is alarming. And I have to like go outside. It's like a whole thing to get to my car. So this is amazing. Great for like your IDs, your keys, your lanyards. You can't fit a dog leash on there, but you get a pack of 2 in the set and you can put it on your electrical socket right as you leave the house or right near your mudroom. So you're always going to remember those items, and you don't have a great need for an entryway table because I do find that most often my entryway table becomes cluttered with crap, and this has prevented me from doing so because I can't put those things on the key hook organizer. This next one has to do with kitchen organization, and you know, kitchen organization is like the bane of my existence because I'm bad at it. I'm working on it, but for now I'm bad at it. This is the mug stacker. So basically it's just a piece of rubber. So you can buy like those fancy acrylic risers. They're really expensive. They're like $20, $30, and you still have to put together everything perfectly, which I just am unwilling to do. So this is great. It's just a piece of rubber. You can put it on the dishwasher, you can wash it by hand, you put it on like a mug or whatever, and then it creates this flat top surface that could hold another mug. All I have right now is Bloom in front of me, but they stack like this. So you can stack or not stack depending upon what you want, and it doesn't just work for mugs, it also works for like your standard wine glass or drinking glass or something like that. So these have been super useful. So I'm kind of short for our kitchen cabinetry. I'm not actually short in general, I'm 5'6", but our cabinets are really high. So this allows me to do the stacking kind of like down here and lift it up as opposed to like having to get on the ladder and organize things on that riser, and this is just so much cheaper. Next item is like the best thing I've ever purchased. You're just gonna love it. It's called the Saver Folio. I got it in pink because I just love the color pink, and basically open it up. I took all of my personal information out because I don't want you to know like all of my details, but it has a table of contents, it has your name, it comes with all these stickers. It says like insurance, photos, awards, kids, birth certificate. You can put all of those things in here, and it has like the different folders, and then it has the stickers so that you can kind of stay organized. This is really helpful if you know you are having a child or you need to keep track of things and you have a filing cabinet but it's just not working for you. This is a great way to do so, or maybe you don't have space for a filing cabinet. This is really great. You can throw it in your safe and kind of keep it moving. It comes in so many different colors. This is not cheap. It was like $50, but like well worth it to me, especially with baby girl on the way. Something that used to drive me absolutely bonkers is the fact that my home is not level. You know, lots of homes aren't level, whatever. And the drawers of my dresser will roll open. So freaky annoying. So I found these door magnets. They're little magnets. They have 3M on either side. So you attach them to your drawers and then you're able to close them, press them tight, and it keeps your drawers closed. So this is really great if your drawers slide open, maybe you're doing van life, maybe you just like have a bad dresser. This is going to keep those drawers closed so that they're going to only open when you pull them open, which I love. And again, this video is just about things that excite me, even though they're kind of boring. So next is the shower mirror. So this is my shower mirror. It hooks on with like a little peel and stick thing. The peel and stick does not come off with the steam because I shower every day and I know it has not fallen off yet. It does 3 different types of light. So that light, and then the combo, like everything else. And it has 2 spaces for razors if you want to. Like obviously I'm not getting in there like shaving my face. I don't grow facial hair, like maybe like a little mustache like occasionally, but I don't really grow facial hair. But this is really great for like picking my face because I have acne. Everyone picks their face from time to time, and I'm able to do so with the steam. So instead of like having a handheld steamer, I'm able to steam my face and really get like the blackheads out really easily, as opposed to doing it outside, kind of missing some, leading to more acne, all that good stuff. So this is amazing. Another shower item, and you're probably gonna make fun of me for this, but I don't care, is this shower phone holder. Bath time is my self-care time. Shower time is my self-care time. I'm gonna turn on a show. I'm gonna light a candle. I am going to listen to a sermon. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Like, it's just like my self-care time. And I like to watch TV while I do so. So this allows me to use my phone, hook it on there, and watch TV while I'm doing it. I used to literally set up like my Echo outside of the shower, and I put my glasses on and try to like look out after I washed my face. It was too much. I use this, and I use my actual phone, like the phone I use for my job that makes me money, in here, and it's waterproof and I haven't had any issues. So I am obsessed, and it really does improve like my overall experience in the shower. Just a few more shower products. So next I have these suction hooks. I've shared them before. This is what they look like. They're black. They also come in gold and silver, I believe, but basically they will suction onto any like stone or glass. You can even use them like on non-stone or glass surfaces with 3M strips, but I love that this is just suction based. So basically you stick it on, you tighten it, and it will hold. This will allow you to store like towels in your bathroom without having to put holes in the wall, because if you put the towel hole in like the wrong place, you gotta patch the hole, you gotta adjust it. It's a whole thing. So much mess, so unnecessary. I love that I can hang my washcloths with this and that and whatever. And I also like to use this on my kitchen backsplashes. Why? I just think it's like a fun way to add some decor and not have so much clutter on the actual kitchen countertop, like with my rags and stuff like that. I can just kind of sit them up there and keep it moving. And the last bathroom item I cannot live without is my little like bathroom side table. You guys made fun of me the last time I told you about this. Like, yeah, sometimes I want to take a bath and I want to have a glass of wine and I want to have a book and I want to have my phone, whatever. And this can sit there, it's swing arm, it's adjustable, and I can have a nice bath because my bathtub is not big enough to have one of those trays. The bathtub is not big enough and I'm too big for the tray to fit. So this allows me to have that nice relaxing bath time. And if I wanted to use it while I sat on the toilet, there's nothing wrong with that either, though that's not what I'm doing, period. So the next item is something boring that excites me that I've not used yet, but I did want to share it with you in case any of you are in like a similar like chapter of life. But when you have a baby, a lot of people say you need like blackout curtains. Well, my ceilings are super tall. Getting up there and opening and closing the curtains was gonna be a pain and really, really expensive. So I found these, they are peel and stick window covers. So it's gonna give you that blackout, but they're peel and stick. So when we're done with that, I can just peel them off. I don't have to buy curtains, and I'm just gonna hide them behind the existing blinds, and I'm gonna get that look for less. I don't know. This really excited me because I was so stressed trying to figure out like how I was gonna do that, how I was gonna keep the curtains clean, how I'm gonna secure the curtains so that they don't accidentally fall. I don't know, I was just like stressed, and this has like alleviated so much of that. And of course I'll show you when I do actually put them up. The next item that makes my life so much easier is carpet tape. I was actually just rearranging the carpet in the living room yesterday, and I was like, thank gosh, I do not have a rug pad down. So rug pads are great for cheaper rugs because they make them look thicker. It also stops your rug from moving around. But if you have a massive rug, you have an 8x10, a 9x12, a 10x14, putting a rug pad under that and getting it like perfectly in place is awful. It's an awful experience. I wouldn't wish that on my own worst enemy. So carpet tape allows you to keep your rug in place without having to put down a rug pad. It's double-sided tape. You put it down where the rug is and you put it on the corners, or you can do it around the entire periphery, and it just keeps it in place. So you're not going to get those bubbles. You're not going to get that shifting and movement, even if you're moving furniture on top of it. Now, if you have a really cheap rug and it looks kind of cheap, maybe just get the rug pad because it's really going to bolster it and make it feel better and look better. But if you have a nice thick rug, just pair it with this. It's gonna save you, honestly, hours, and it's so much more affordable than a high quality rug pad. The next boring item that excites me and makes my life 200 times better is the Apple AirTag. I love AirTags. I travel with them. You should see my AirTag list. It just helps me travel with some peace of mind. And it's not just good for travel. I do it in my home as well. I label all of my AirTags really, really wonderfully so that if I'm looking for like important documents, if I'm looking for a particular suitcase, I can ping it and hear it in my home. So I literally just have to follow the sound. So instead of like staying, I know I'm working on being organized, but instead of staying super organized, I know where things are because I've done it with my AirTags. And another thing that just like changed the game for me was the AirTag card holder. So I've shown this to you before, but this is amazing. You put your AirTag in there and it's just like a card that holds the AirTag instead of letting the AirTag kind of loose in your luggage. I love having an AirTag in my luggage, but when I noticed that when I just like kind of throw it in there, it would get like stuck in the folds and I couldn't find it when it was time to like change the battery, and I had to like rip open my suitcases. Way too much effort. The card just like keeps it in place. It's obviously really identifiable because it's just like a big white card. It can also fit like in your wallet or your kid's backpack if you want to do something like that, and make sure you're not losing that AirTag in that luggage or bag or whatever. I cannot tell you how often we lose the remote to our TV because I'm always like rearranging and stuff like that. So I actually got these remote magnets. I think it comes in like a pack of 4, something like that. The details will be up here. But the great thing about this is you attach the magnet to your remote and it just has a stand, so you can set it on the wall by your television. You can put it on your coffee table. You can put it on a side table, the wall by your sofa, wherever. But it's just like a great place for your remote to sit. It has a designated location. You're never going to lose track of it. And the adhesive is really good. I actually put one one for our guest bedroom TV on the nightstand because I feel like guests really struggle to find remotes and stuff like that. It's very clearly like clear where it goes and they know exactly where to put it back so that we can always keep track of it. Now, this is something that is going to give everyone peace of mind who wants to hang something heavier in their home and they're not quite sure about it. Of course, I've talked about like drywall picture hangers before and I do really love those, but this thing is called a snap toggle. So I found these through my contractor, Steve. Basically, they can hold so much freaking weight. They really provide support in the wall. It was the only thing I felt comfortable using to hang that big RH mirror that I have. It does a beautiful job securing things. Those things do not move at all. They're wonderful. They're a little bit pricey, but if you want to hang something heavy duty and maybe you have kids or you're moving furniture around or you live in a place where there are like often earthquakes, this is going to give you that peace of mind when it comes to installing things because it's not just a drywall anchor. It's like a whole different echelon of safety. Another boring item that excites me and has made my life easier, not in my own life, but in my life of decorating for other people, is the adhesive plate hanger. So hanging plates can be such a pain, but they make for really, really wonderful decor, especially if you have plates from your family members and you kind of want to celebrate them, which I really, really enjoy. But traditional plate hangers can put too much tension on the plate and it kind of like bows them so that they're kind of faced like this, as opposed to like straight up and down, which I don't like. I don't think it looks quite as nice. So I like to use these ones. They are adhesive. They're just water activated. You wipe them, you activate them with water, you put them on, and it's able to hold a plate really beautifully, and you only have to put one hole in the wall. So really, really minimal damage, and it can hold a pretty decently sized plate, but they do have ones for different size plates. Next up is this bristle cleaning brush. So I've tried to order all of the different things that will clean, like that will cover that gap in between your stove and your countertop, but I can't find one that really fits the size of mine because it's such a small little gap that like anything looks ugly, it like gaps and I still get stuff in there. So I found these little bristle cleaners. They can get into any little crevice possible, but it doesn't scratch anything. I have sensitive countertops, I have sensitive appliances, and this doesn't scratch my appliances, but lets me get into every nook and cranny to get a really nice deep clean. These are also really, really fantastic like in your car, or if you want to clean out any other appliance like a washing machine, these are going to be perfect. And my dusting mitts, I've talked about them before and I will talk about them until the end of time. They make dusting super easy. You can really get like your vents super well clean, your light bulbs really clean. Instead of kind of waving the Swiffer up there and hoping that you don't smash the lights into the wall, these just allow you to do so with your hands, and you have so much more dexterity with a hand, obviously. And I don't know how many arthritis baddies I have here on the channel, but I am one, and this electric corkscrew is wonderful. I'm actually cooking short ribs today because I'm meal prepping, and wine is like a key ingredient to like a lot of like braised dishes, and this allows me to take the cork off really easily without struggling, without accidentally putting some of the cork in the wine. It's wonderful. It's been a game changer, and it holds such a good charge. I think I've charged it like twice ever, and I've had it for over a year. My sconce nightlights have made my life so much better. They're cute. It was like the first time I found a nightlight that was cute. It is light sensitive. I always accidentally say motion sensitive. It's not. It is light sensitive. So if the light's on, it won't turn on, but you can have them set to turn on when the lights are on, which I like. I like the vibes all the time. But it's a great way to guide yourself to the bathroom, or like have a light for your kid that isn't so obnoxious and like too overstimulating. There's like a really delicate balance between a nightlight that like will illuminate you enough so that you don't trip and fall, but that also doesn't wake you up when you go to pee at like 3 a.m. So this is really great, and I think they look so expensive for like, I think they're like 10 bucks a piece. Ugh, I love them, and they come in so many different colors. One of my mentors actually just told me that she was gonna buy the purple one for Halloween, so that's also a fun way to have some like holiday cheer. Maybe you could do red for Christmas or green for Christmas or whatever it is you celebrate with these sconces, but in like a more subtle, sophisticated way. The washer door prop has been a game changer. So this is actually meant for front loading washers, but who's gonna stop me? I hate the smell of a dirty washing machine. This is going to keep it open. It's going to prop it open so you can get some ventilation without it being completely open, so you can still set things on top and use like your washing machine for storage. Same thing goes for your dryer. It is fully magnetic, so this is only going to work if you have like a metal dryer. And part of the LG ones, which is what I have, there's certain parts of it that actually aren't magnetic, so definitely look into that before you pick this up. These pull-out cabinet drawers have been a total game changer. I've talked a lot about how I hate organization bins in the pantry because it just like contains your mess and it still makes makes it difficult to access them because you have to pull everything down. But these are peel and stick. You can pull them out and you can see all the stuff in your pantry. Really easy access it and push it back without having to take a full basket down. I love it. Super easy to use, and the adhesive is so very strong. Another kitchen item that excites me and that has made my life easier is this chicken shredder. I thought it was a scam. I'm able to shred chicken like this. I'm not getting out my KitchenAid anymore, which was a pain, and it was heavy and there were too many dishes. This is dishwasher safe. I throw it in the dishwasher. It's great. It will shred chicken for you in 30 seconds or less. Amazing for making pizzas, for making salads, for making tacos, whatever. Love it. It's one of the only kitchen gadgets where I'm like, yes, get this, even though there is no other use for it. And in my kitchen, I do also have this diatomaceous earth drying rack because I use the dishwasher for most things, but if I want to leave something out to dry, I don't like those big bulky dish drying mats. I want one that can fold up, and this one is great because it's diatomaceous earth, so it will absorb the water. You don't have to wipe up after it. You don't have to put it in the washing machine, and it stays clean. And I can't talk about something that makes life easier without talking about the touch-up paint pen. It will keep your paint fresh for 7 years. You can write the label on it so you know exactly what paint it is, and it's a great way to fix those scuffs and things like that. A lot of people suggest using like a magic eraser to deal with those scuffs, but magic erasers actually are just like a form of sandpaper, so they do sand in that first layer, meaning that you can kind of get differences in your sheen, which is something that really bothers me. So I love just actually touching it up with the paint pen. Really easy to use. You get quite a few in the set and you are good to go. And the very last boring item that excites me beyond belief is my labor-saving handle. As I said, I moved the rug yesterday. I was able to do it entirely by myself with this big old coffee table and that big sofa using the labor-saving handle. It will lift up all of the weight. It doesn't matter how heavy it is. I've lifted something that was like 100 pounds with it before. It will lift it up, I think, up to 12 inches. It makes it easy to move things about, and you get a set of 2 in the set. So you get 2 of them. So you can really put it on either side of the furniture and it can do most of the work for you, which is really, really helpful. But that's it for today's video. Those were some boring products that really excite me and make my life easier. And I hope that they will do the same for you, because you deserve to live a life efficiently and one that is as beautiful as you can make it. And I hope that these products will help you do so. If you liked today's video, please consider smashing that subscribe button, because I have new videos just like this one every Monday and Friday. And if you want to shop any of the products I shared today, you can find them down in my description box. Until next time, have a beautiful day.